Welcome back to Football Lens, everybody.
Welcome back. Another week, another dollar, another podcast.
Another episode. Episode 2 with the video.
A video podcast.
And this time we actually started at the right time.
Hopefully.
So, we'll see what happens.
We'll see once it ends. Because we thought so last week, too.
Fucking heck, mate. Oh, I forgot we can't swear in the first, couple of minutes because of YouTube. If we ever want to get monetization.
We can't swear the first couple of minutes. But after we could? How long?
I don't know.
Well, you already fucked it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's not like we're getting paid anyway, so who the fuck cares? Welcome back, anyone. Anyone? Everyone.
Honestly, anyone who is there.
Yeah, true. If it's your first episode, welcome. Hi, I'm AJ. That's Baka.
So,
we're still getting used to the camera. We're trying to work with the lighting and stuff, but...
And as you can see, we don't have an actual studio.
Yeah, we're in my bedroom. But...
This is where the magic happens, baby.
We're trying. That's what matters, right?
Yeah.
How was your weekend? Or your week since we last recorded? Spoke to the people.
It's been cold, man. Been cold outside. Yeah, it's been chill, I guess. Went out on Friday with you.
That did happen.
Got some food, a couple drinks. Chilled the rest of the weekend. Bears game on Sunday.
Yep. Bear down.
Genuinely, they made the city proud overall, I think. Just because it's been quite a shit franchise. Oh, goddamn, I forgot we can't swear. But I think they made the city proud. They don't know when to quit. And they made football interesting for me because I was never really that into it. So, yeah. And I was supposed to work today, but it was too cold. They canceled work.
Oh, that's quite lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I still had to clock in for a few minutes, but...
We're recording on Monday, by the way. Happy MLK Day.
Yeah.
Shout out MLK.
Yeah.
A pioneer for this country.
Shout out Malcolm X, too.
Although, unfortunately, most people just don't give a shit. Wasn't even recognized by the president today. Disgusting.
You think this president's gonna...
No, I know he's not, but
Our government literally killed him.
It's sickening, bro. It's sickening. But shout out MLK. Shout out to all the people.
All the people.
That had a dream as well.
Yeah, man. I mean, they gave us our friends like Jake. They made it possible. We should have him on the pod.
Nah, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. It has been pretty cold.
Yeah.
So last week I had a really bad cough, which I'm still kind of dealing with, but not as prominently.
He coughs like a little kid, where he sticks his tongue out.
Yeah. It's gotten better.
It's good to hear. Take any cough drops?
No. But other than that, I haven't really done much. Just worked. And then, like you said, we hung out on Friday. Watched the playoffs on Saturday. Watched the playoffs yesterday. Today I had the day off because it's MLK Day. But I worked a little bit. Trying to get ahead. You know, it's audit season, so we'll be busy for the next 3 months.
Yeah. See, I was supposed to work, but the spirit of MLK said, nah.
Fair. Despite that, though, despite being super busy, I finally booked my Houston trip today.
Hell
with Rick Cardino. So
the third lens, if you watch a lot of our TikToks, he's always there.
I'm excited. Season opener for the Fire against the Dynamo Scum in Houston.
What's the date again?
February 21st.
Yeah, there's still a slight chance I might meet y'all there, but...
And then, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
I guess while we're talking about MLS, just quickly, want to talk about Sporting Kansas City.
Big news coming out of
Massive news.
Missouri.
So first things first, a few weeks ago, traded for Justin Reynolds, Chicago Fire homegrown player. We will miss Justin. In Chicago, I'll miss Justin. Most people probably won't, but he never really played, but
I met him.
Yeah.
And his brother, who no longer plays at all.
A few weeks go by. San Rafael Wiki, one of my favorite Fire coaches in my lifetime of being a Fire fan.
I thought it was Copas.
I believe that he was done dirty, but he's been given a second chance in the MLS after going back overseas and killing it in the Swiss League. And now this week, or I guess last week, over the weekend. So, yeah, 700 million sale for the club, Sporting Kansas City, to American Egyptian owner. Don't know the guy's name. Couldn't care less, to be honest. But he already said, I plan to spend big on this club and make it a true powerhouse in MLS.
I mean,
I love to see it.
What is he going to spend on?
I'm assuming everything, right? Training facility, the roster, because let's be honest, the roster is shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's about it. I mean, Kansas City ahead, I feel like, of most MLS teams when it came to stadium. They got a proper fan base. They have an identity.
Maybe there's stadium upgrades.
I like their stadium.
I do want to visit. That's one of the MLS stadiums I want to go to.
Like, even like expanding and everything, I don't think there's a need.
Maybe not expanding, but maybe renovate, like
modernizing it. Yeah. That's fair, yeah. But, I mean, yeah, I don't know if they have a training facility and all that. But, I mean, the roster.
No, they definitely need to spend on the roster.
Because like, they're the most obvious, yeah. But
which is crazy because, like, for like 5-6 years, they were one of the best teams in MLS. Mainly because of their academy.
Mm-hmm.
But the last, like, 5 years, they've been dreadful. Non-existent, basically. So it's good to see one of the true MLS franchises back.
Hopefully they don't get there and like, oh, we're going to change the name, we're going to change the colors, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, none of that. We don't need none of that. Sporting Kansas City FC now? No, we don't want that, bro.
I mean, I do hate the fact that like MLS teams try to like make European names and everything, but like they've already had it. Like,
yeah, it was Sporting.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Actually, I also forgot that over the weekend. I did do another thing, or I guess in the last week. So if you look at our Instagram, last month I was posting like cards, like football, baseball, basketball, more football, wrestling even. I think I did hockey as well. I've kind of been addicted. I've gotten addicted recently, mainly due to our Welsh friends. Shout out Mad Dog Collects and From the Recliner, who hit 500 Instagram followers today. Shout out him.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations. I don't know if you're watching or listening, but if you are, shout out you.
I wouldn't blame you.
Facts. But yeah, I'm addicted to cards now. So be on the lookout for more videos of unboxing cards. And I signed up for Whatnot over the weekend, which I don't know if you know what Whatnot is, but
not at all. It's
a live streaming app where people go and they do like live auctions.
For cards.
All different things.
Oh.
You can buy clothes, you can buy shoes, you can buy memorabilia, you can buy cards. I don't know what else you could buy, but like vinyls, CDs, stuff like that. Like literally everything, basically.
Okay, I like vinyls and CDs.
It's our friend Brian. He's like, here, sign up with this link, mate. And I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, oh, I've always heard of Whatnot, but I've never actually indulged in it. So I signed up. Got a little free $10 credit, which you can use for whatever. And last week I actually purchased a box of cards. It's on the way. It should be here later this week, which I'm super excited. It's for the 25-26 Champions League season. And so like you're obviously capable of getting like any of the big players in the Champions League right now. Obviously, I'm mainly chasing Newcastle cards because like I'm not doing this to like resell. I'm kind of just doing it to like collect cards because I'm a Newcastle fan. So I bought the box, and then he's like, oh, like, check out Whatnot. And I go on Whatnot. And basically what they do is they do auctions where they're opening the boxes, and then they send you the cards that they pull. That way you don't have to spend, like, they'll open, like, 24 packs, and I'll get all the Newcastle players from those 24 packs.
Oh, okay. That's
And
dope.
then like, but like not the base ones that nobody cares about. It'll be like if we get the special ones.
what you got, you don't know what you're getting.
Yeah. So like I got the same pack. What I bought is the same. But there might not be anything good Newcastle related in it. There might not be anything good at all, actually. It might be just terrible.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that. And then there's also people that just sell like individual cards. And most of them, they end up losing hella money. Because they're like, bro, I have too many cards and not enough time to like sell them individually.
Yeah.
So like I'll just put them up for auction. And then whatever it sells for, you get it. And so I bought a couple Newcastle and a couple USA cards. I got like a DeAndre Yedlin card and a Florian Balogun card. They should be here this
Sick.
week too. But I've been fucking addicted, and Brian keeps just sending me links, and he's like, "Look at this stream, bro. Look at
Brian
this
Z?
stream." Yeah, and I'm like, "Stop, bro.
I don't know he was into cards too.
Stop, bro." So I've been addicted. I'm not gonna lie. I also bought this last week. This drill top that I'm wearing. Shout out Newcastle. Re-released it. It's quite nice.
I'm not wearing anything football related. But I did just buy this on Friday. So it's new.
It's nice.
Thank you. Got it on sale. It was originally $100. Got it for $50. Gotta look for them sales.
It's a good sale.
Mm.
But yeah, so it was actually quite an eventful week, actually, for me.
Hell yeah. I mean,
An
I got
expensive one.
stuff. Yeah, it was definitely an expensive week. I got some merch too, but I was going to put a video for TikTok. I got two things. I got one of them, but one keeps dragging because I want to do it together because they kind of go together. So I'll probably throw that up on TikTok. I'll probably throw up some videos this week as well. Because gotta.
Yeah.
It's been
Actually, I did take a video of me unboxing this, so that'll be
Okay.
up on TikTok soon.
okay.
Probably before this podcast even goes up.
Nice. Yeah. I'll probably throw one up tomorrow. I've been getting some complaints from some Chivas fans that I don't rate them, so I might have to talk to them through TikTok. Maybe we'll see.
Fuck Chivas.
Honestly.
But yeah, we recorded last week on Tuesday,
Our typical record day.
which is our normal record day, and that was the first day, the first leg, Carabao Cup semifinal.
Mm-hmm.
My team had already played when we recorded, so I already knew the result, but we didn't talk about it last week because your team played on Wednesday, and we wanted to talk about both results
Yeah.
back to back. And if you can see in the background behind me, Newcastle Carabao Cup winning, like special edition kit, and then Chelsea kit, and the scarves, right? Yeah. Also, shout out
Decorated a bit.
Matthew Stafford. It's a little
Nobody
Easter egg,
cares
bro.
about the
But-
Lions.
no,
bro.
it's not a Lions fan. He just, he beat the Bears last night, so shout out him. But anyways,
Traded to his
we
own
lost.
city. Yeah, we did lose. The Bears
we lost 2-0 to fucking Manchester City. Dreadful, actually. Honestly, like, we missed so many freaking clear-cut opportunities. Mainly, Wissa, missing sitters.
You know, I didn't know that the games were on Paramount.
Uh-huh.
I could have watched and I didn't know.
Oh.
I'm quite upset.
I listened to the Chelsea game. I didn't watch it. Like, I had like the video on, but I was like actually working.
Yeah, that's what I would have done too at work because I can't just sit there and watch it the whole time. But like, I typically if the game's on, like when I work weekends, I'll listen to like most of it.
Not for Newcastle. I was watching, bro. Part of the reason I had to work today because I'll be slacking at work sometimes. Then I'm like, oh, I'll just work over the weekend and catch up or get ahead. So, but yeah, we lost 2-0 to City. It's not looking. I talked about it a few weeks ago. I'm going to England. I was really hopeful it would be for a Carabao Cup final. And now it's looking like it's just going to be Tyne-Wear Derby, which is honestly better. And that's what I wanted to go for in the first place.
I mean, to be fair,
it's just going to make the trip more expensive.
It's only 2-0.
Yeah, but we're not going to go to fucking the Etihad and fucking win. We can't win on the road. It's impossible. We have 2 away wins this whole season.
Yeah, that is dreadful.
So it's pretty much cooked.
And
also, Antoine Semenyo played. It wasn't his debut. It was his second game for City.
he cooked.
Never should have been allowed to play, bro.
He cooked.
You can't change the rules after years and years and years and years of this rule being in.
He cooked you.
He did. Despicable.
I just don't like that he's at City. If he wanted to leave, cool, but it's City. Why you go to City? That's so boring.
Because he wants to win. That's his best shot.
They're trash right now. Pep's going to leave soon.
They're not trash, bro. They're second. They just beat Newcastle. Doesn't get much bigger than that.
Shut up.
Champions League is back this week, too. I'm excited. But that's besides the point. Wednesday, Arsenal, Chelsea, my bad. Over the weekend, last weekend, Rosselló called it a small game. Bit him in the ass, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't know why he said that, because it's just going to jinx us.
What a fucking doofus, bro.
So it was stupid. But, to be fair, I mean, like I said, I could have watched the game, I just didn't know I could have, so I missed it. But the result isn't terrible.
No.
Yeah, we lost at home. But 3-2, we know we can, like, go toe-to-toe with them. It's just a matter of, like, actually winning.
Yeah.
And, like, being, competent the entire game. No silly mistakes. Score some goals. Hopefully, Palmer's goal over the weekend give him some confidence. He's been struggling a lot since injury. And honestly, I don't know if Palmer... Because I think he needs surgery. And he hasn't gotten it. But if he gets it, I think that puts his World Cup dreams, like, to bed. Because he would be coming back around that time, or maybe just before that, but it's not enough time to get in form to be called up. So I think he's just kind of playing with it until after.
Fair.
Which sucks, but yeah. It sucks for him and us.
Well, like you said, at least it's only 3-2.
Yeah. I think we for sure could come back and win it, but it's still going to be hard. I mean, obviously, Arsenal isn't, the massive team that its fans thinks it is, but they're still good. So
they're decent.
It's not going to be easy. They're decent. They're all right, but, like, they ain't winning shit.
It is crazy that they're actually first in the Champions League and first in the Premier League and on the brink of a Carabao Cup final.
Either way, like, even if they make the final, they're going to get cooked by City.
They're going to get destroyed by City.
They better. Sure. They better. It's like one of those few times where I'm actually going for, like, a team I hate.
Up the Citizens.
Up the Citizens.
And Pep Guardiola.
Sure.
Yeah. No, it was...
Carabao Cup final. You think Arsenal's going to go through then? Or Chelsea? Because you already basically said that City's probably going to be the one that goes through.
Probably Arsenal.
Yeah.
I don't see them losing at the Emirates.
Fair.
They are quite good at home.
And then City or Arsenal?
City. The thing is like, City's been way more inconsistent this season. But they are still better.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. And City is always like... This is around the time where they actually start, like, picking up results again.
It is true, yeah.
Like, they always, in the first half of the season, are super inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second half of the season, they just look like an impenetrable force.
Yeah. Plus, they got a lot of reinforcements.
Antoine Semenyo, which we mentioned. And also... Mark Guehi from Crystal Palace. What a shocker.
Yeah. Before we get into that, though, because it's going to be a whole other tangent, I was just going to say, I feel like if Chelsea do beat Arsenal, I feel like they could actually win the Carabao Cup, only because of a new manager. I feel like morale is up in a way where it's like a fresh start for a lot of people.
Maybe.
And I don't know if this is completely true, but apparently as like a team bonding exercise, they build Legos, which, okay. But then also over the weekend, Enzo was given a note while he was on the pitch. Apparently it just said happy birthday and something about a steak. So, like, yeah, a little smirk. Maybe, maybe they're all getting along. Maybe morale's up. Maybe they'll win.
This is a professional manager getting paid millions.
A little Ted Lasso, man.
He's acting like fucking Karcheski, bro.
I haven't heard that name in years. They're fucking...
High school PE teacher levels, bro.
I had him for driver's ed, dude. I fucked with him.
No, Karcheski was cool.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that.
He's our little Ted Lasso at Chelsea. It's cool. It's cool. Anyway, go. What were you going to say about Guehi? Hater.
It's just shocking, isn't it?
Yeah.
First of all, they got offered $65 million by us 2 years ago. Then they got offered $50 million by Liverpool in the summer. Said no. Now they take $20 million
in the middle of the season
when they're literally in a downward spiral.
Yeah, that's insane.
Which has caused their manager to go out and basically say, fire me, because I don't care anymore, since y'all don't seem to care. Selling our 2 best players in the summer and in January and replacing them with nobody. And now their striker is trying to force his way out the club to Juventus. And Palace is like, oh, we need more money. And they're like, no. And then he said, I'm not even going to play anymore until you sell me. So now they're cooked because what are you going to do? You take the fucking $35 million, or you don't take the $35 million, and then your best player left in your team doesn't play for you.
Yeah, no, they got a very bad situation going on over there.
They're fucking shit, bro. On top of that, the biggest upset in FA Cup history last weekend.
Yeah.
It's been a terrible start to the new year for them.
I mean, we're talking about, like, they keep it up by next year, they could be battling relegation and actually going down.
They're just lucky that there's fucking so many teams worse than them this year.
Yeah, 100%. Well, I mean, I don't think right now they're in, like, the worst. I mean, obviously this has all happened. That's terrible, right? But, like, in general, they're not in, like, the worst position. But, like, 100%. You have Wolves, West Ham, Burnley, possibly. So anyway, they're just better teams, right? Or worse teams. So they're good for this season. But they got to figure something out. It just sucks.
It does. But that's what happens, right? When you try and play, when you try and go toe to toe with the big boys, sometimes it doesn't work out for you. But hey, at least they won the FA Cup, and like that's something like, the fans will like never forget, right? So
because even if they go down, it's like they'll cherish that.
All the fans I've seen online are like, if you told me that we won the FA Cup and then we got relegated, we won the fucking FA Cup. Who cares, bro? So.
Yeah, 100%.
It is sad though because they've been a mainstay in the Premier League for a while now.
Yeah, I think for a lot of people, when you think of like Premier League, especially like modern, maybe in like the last 15 years, you think of Palace.
The mighty Eagles. Shout out Selhurst.
Something about them, they are likable. They're a likable club. So. Sucks, but football in it. Hopefully they figure it out. Yeah, anything else about them?
No, they don't deserve any more of our time.
Manchester Derby over the weekend.
There was a Manchester Derby.
Yeah.
It was Michael Carrick's first game in charge of Manchester United after he was appointed as interim manager for the rest of the season. 2-0 victory.
Big dub.
Not only that, Kobe Mainu played the full 90 for the first time all season.
It's probably bouncing up and down that Amarim is gone.
Yeah. And to be fair, it actually could have been a way more. United actually dominated City, but Donnarumma made a couple good saves, and United scored a couple offside goals.
I woke up at noon and I did not watch it.
Yeah. It was not the right day for City.
You watched it at 6:30?
No. Oh. I watched the replay after.
Okay, I was about to say, buddy, we got home at 4.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was a bad day for City. Which makes our result against them midweek even worse. Bro, how are they so dreadful one game and then so fucking good the next? It pisses me off.
I also think I didn't watch the game, right? But when you have a new manager come in, it's like that whole thing where it's like you got a little pep in your step, right? It's a fresh start.
The new manager,
you're gonna want to go hard so you can be this manager's like main guy.
Yeah.
So I can only assume that they ran not circles around City, right? Like I'm not saying they dominated because I have no idea, but definitely like they were a handful. Like they worked hard and they deserved the win. And you see that Mark Goldbridge apparently was gonna miss his brother's wedding for the game, and that apparently like so during like the stream it ended like abruptly, and he pretended that like he was having like network errors, and then later he goes on like he's like, no, my brother called me saying, hey, you're gonna come to the wedding. He's like, I won't make the wedding, but I'll be there for the reception. And he's like, why? Like, I want you to be there for the wedding. Manchester Derby. And he's like saying how like my brother's upset, blah blah blah. He's like, whatever, right? I'm gonna call my mom. Surely she's on my side. Definitely was not. So he's like, yep, at one point I just had to say, oh, technical difficulties, and went to his brother's wedding. Grow the fuck up, bro. You are a grown man.
That guy's so funny, bro.
That's insane. Missing your brother's wedding for a match that you're streaming, like, it's okay if you don't stream I get that's your thing, but that is your brother's wedding. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
But his brother could get married again. Michael Carrick will never have a first game as manager of Manchester United ever again.
I mean, that's what people, like, a few years ago probably said.
Oh, yeah, but it's literally impossible for him to have a first game as Manchester United manager. Because it's already happened now. It could happen again as, like, oh, it's his first game for the second time, but still not his first game.
This was his first game for the second time.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? But he was shit last time.
He was actually good as interim until they actually signed him.
And then he fucking left.
Yeah.
And got decent in the championship.
So.
Now he's back.
I mean, it could happen again.
Yeah, I guess.
But regardless.
Yeah. What a fucking spaz, bro. My days.
Staying in the Prem, Spurs are absolute garbage.
Yeah, Thomas Frank needs to go.
Frank the Tank is not what we thought. No thanks. Frank the Stink.
They're crashing out of all the competitions soon, surely, right? Like, I mean, they're only in the FA Cup.
How do you lose to West Ham?
But no, I was actually so confused because Callum Wilson scored for West Ham, but 2 weeks ago they released him. Did they release him and then re-sign him, and then he goes out and scores against Spurs?
I have no idea what happened. Genuinely have no idea.
Because I know for a fact that he was released. So I don't know how
you brought it up, yeah? I don't know.
How was he playing? Unless Fabrizio was wrong. But I seen it from several outlets. And people were like, brother, we're in a relegation battle and you released our only real striker on the fucking squad. The day before a game, and then we lost. And then a week later he goes and scores, bro. What? It makes no sense. Although it was a get-back game for Nuno.
Yeah.
He was wrongfully terminated by Spurs in the past.
I mean, I can still see Nuno getting sacked again.
Oh, he's getting
before the
sacked.
season ends. Or this could have been a turning point for West Ham.
No. Nah, maybe actually. Their big players actually had good games. I think he finally switched something tactically to allow them to play a little more freely.
They should recall him in the Edson Alvarez loan to get a proper CDM.
Maybe.
And what do they got to lose at this point?
Facts.
It really started leaking. They started leaking goals as soon as he left. I mean,
They've been dreadful.
it's not like he was their best player, but fucking hell, he was there, doing his job at least. So, I don't know.
I mean, we just talked about Spurs being shit. But Liverpool is also shit.
I don't think they necessarily are. I just think they're very inconsistent. They're still trying to figure it out. I mean, look, I know they tied to Burnley, right? That's
1-1 to Burnley.
That's quite dreadful, but they're still top 4. They're still kind of competing. They're not doing terrible in the Champions League. They're not doing great. They're just like there. I don't think it's going to be like...
I don't know. I don't think Slot has much longer.
I think it would be quite dumb if they sacked him this season unless they like drastically fell off.
A few more bad results and I think he's gone. I'm not saying that I think that's what should happen. I'm just saying that.
I don't think they will, though. I think Liverpool, for the most part, at least in recent history, has held on to their manager somewhat. I mean, even look at when Brendan Rodgers was there. Like, yeah, he never won the league. He was close to what he was competing, and then there is a massive fall off. But they still had him for a while, even when there was that fall off.
That's true. But that was also like a decade ago. Football is so different now.
They took their time with Klopp. They saw that, you know, it took a while for them to be that dominant force. Slot won the league in this first year. Obviously, that was Klopp's team still. He's trying to make it work, but, like, you got to give him... I feel like Liverpool are one of the more patient clubs, regardless. I feel like they can give him, like, another season. And depending on how the next season ends, is when, like, they'll decide to, like, pull the trigger. But at the same time, who are you going to get?
Well, it's funny you ask that. Because the Liverpool legend just got released last week.
I don't think they will.
Don't know.
They're not getting Xabi Alonso.
We'll see. I hope they don't.
I feel like he might actually do decent. I don't know, though.
But, yeah, shocking result. A chance to bridge the gap, actually, because there is a 6-point gap, I think, from 4th to 3rd. But they drew 1-1. So,
could have closed it.
4th place. They stay. Thankfully for them, Aston Villa lost 1-0 to Everton, who's in 3rd place. So the gap didn't get any bigger. City lost, who's in 2nd place, tied on points with Villa.
Wait. Who's in 3rd place?
Villa.
Oh. I thought you said Everton. I'm like, no.
No, they lost to Everton.
No, I know they lost to Everton.
So they remained in 3rd place.
Yeah, okay.
Then City lost, so they remained in 2nd place, tied on points with Villa. And then the folk in Arsenal go and draw. Every time that they have an opportunity to extend the lead, they fumble.
They Spurs it.
Doesn't matter who they play, where they play, when they play, why they play. When the big moments come to be, they choke.
Not even that, but I mean, Arsenal choked too. One of the other teams could have closed the gap on them too. I mean, it's just a full circle of everybody's an idiot.
Everybody choked this weekend. Basically everybody, I should say. The whole top 4.
Yeah. I mean, Chelsea's not in the top 4 right now. They're in the top 6, but like regardless, big result that helped them out, if anything.
Well,
them and United. Yeah. So United and Chelsea took advantage of that to close the gap to get back into the top 4. So...
yeah, but it was honestly quite a shitty weekend in the Premier League.
Yeah, not too much.
All the games were quite boring.
Yeah, no real stories.
Nah.
Which I mean, can't have all of them like that every week. It is what it is. You got to have some weeks where it's just like, whatever. I mean,
at least we saw entertainment off the pitch with the things we already talked about. Carrot getting appointed and the Glasner situation and all this yada 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 yada.
Yada. I mean, at least West Ham got some points. That's a story. Did Wolves win?
No, because they played us. We drew 0-0. Shocking result.
That's what it was.
Shocking.
You tied Wolves.
Fucking shocking.
Midcastle United tied Wolves. Wolverhampton Wanderers.
You know what's even worse? We actually didn't have a shot on target till the 70th minute. It's time, bro. It's time. I hate to say it, bro, but it's time.
What? Get rid of Eddie Howe?
Edward has to go, bro. He has to go, bro. We've hit.
What are you gonna get?
We've hit his ceiling. Well, funny you say that because Real Madrid just let go of a manager last week, bro. We got all the funds in the world, bro.
You're stupid, man.
Why not? Xabi Alonso, come on.
You know the worst
part
is...
He went to Leverkusen, so it's not like he's against going to historically big clubs that aren't in the best of situations right now.
Historically big clubs.
Bro, we're one of the biggest clubs in England. Chat with yourself, brother.
Okay, buddy. You've basically won fuck all.
Okay. And we're still bigger than half the clubs in England.
Millwall is bigger than you.
All right, let's relax now. Where's Millwall at?
I thought that didn't matter.
Exactly. It doesn't fucking matter, bro.
So Millwall is bigger than you.
Nobody gives a fuck about Millwall.
Millwall's bigger than you.
I promise you, if I go and ask a random person in the streets, have you ever heard of Millwall?
Oh, yeah,
They'll
for
say,
sure.
what the fuck is that?
And they'll know.
And then I ask them, have you ever heard of Newcastle?
And they'll say the exact same thing.
Oh, yeah, actually, I have.
No, they won't.
We got the beer that gets our name out there. They might have watched the movie Goal. We got pool, bro. We got pool.
Anyway. AFCON.
What a fucking ending.
That was insane.
Maybe that's the reason that the Premier League felt so boring this weekend. Because the AFCON final stole all the glory of everything else that happened.
It was definitely the main event of the weekend. Without a doubt.
For those of you that don't know, the final of AFCON was on Sunday. Yesterday. The 18th of January, 2026. Morocco versus
Hosted
Senegal in Morocco.
No, we need some investigations.
The third place game was actually the day before. It was Algeria versus Nigeria.
Nigeria, I think.
And that was in Algeria. And I'll be honest, the only reason I knew the third place game was going on was because of Speed.
Got kicked out of there.
He went to the Algeria game and they kicked him out. And the fucking ultras were like throwing shit at him.
Why though? I heard a lot of it had to do with racism.
Yeah. Which actually also occurred in the final.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about. But I don't even know who won the third place game. I just know that it happened and that they kicked Speed out. And I'm like, bro,
because I'm like, for me, it's always been like, obviously there's racism everywhere, but I'm like, oh, North Africa is dope as fuck. Algeria, Morocco, blah, blah, blah. Racist bastards.
Yeah. I seen something that said that they actually, the reason that they're racist is because they refer to themselves as Arabs, not Africans.
Yeah. They don't consider themselves African, which is
the biggest problem.
Yeah.
You are born and raised in the continent of Africa.
Yeah.
You are African.
And it has nothing to do with even being black. You're just African.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Literally.
You could be born in Africa, any country in Africa, be white, and you're still African.
South Africa, there's white people. They're still African.
Yeah. I mean, it was because of colonization, but regardless. Yeah. Like, you were born in South America. Don't matter what color you are, buddy.
You're South
American. Honestly, the only thing that I don't think should exist is Europe, because Europe technically is a part of Asia. There's no disconnection between water. Europe is tiny. It should be just categorized as Asia. Think about it. North America, South America.
No, I'm not here for fucking geological information, bro. I'm here for football. And the AFCON final happened, bro. Scenes. 90th minute. 0-0. Senegal score. On a corner.
Limbs.
Scenes. Things you never thought you would see happen. Only for it to get disallowed for a small shove in the back.
Which should have never been.
Which was never a foul in the first place. Never a foul. Boom, boom, boom. They play on. Penalty. Morocco.
Never a pen.
Never a pen.
Never a pen.
So first of all, it should be 1-0
Senegal.
in Senegal's favor, and the game should have been over at this point.
And at this point, we already know that the refs were clearly paid by the Moroccan FA at least
100%.
because
100%. Morocco gets a penalty. Senegal. This is a disgrace. They leave the pitch. They run to the locker room.
except Mane.
Except for the captain, the greatest Senegalese player ever born, Sadio Mane.
Surely he is.
Who then, being the man that he is, marches into the locker room and demands his players, we cannot end it like this.
Get out there
Get
and
back
lose
on the
with
pitch.
dignity.
And show respect for our country and to their country. They go back on the pitch. Brahim Diaz, penalty in the 124th minute. No, wait, 114th minute. It was 90 plus 24, so whatever, 114th minute. Tries a fucking panenka.
Worst one I've ever seen in my
Literally
life.
terrible. Put no fucking flight on the ball, straight down the... It wasn't even like... It was down the middle, but it was like belly height, bro. Like, even if he dove, he probably still would have got a
so
foot.
soft, though, too. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Right into the arms of Champions League winner with Chelsea, Edouard Mendy.
Then, obviously, they missed the penalty.
Yeah.
Game goes to extra time.
The thing that's crazy, though, is, like,
0-0.
I didn't even see the Senegalese player celebrate when he missed.
I didn't either.
Like, there's no reaction.
The thing I actually saw more was, like, the Moroccan players, like,
Yeah.
shocked, like, what the fuck just happened?
I mean, Diaz was like, we'll get there, but his eyes were red. He was crying.
Then, goes to, extra time. 104th minute. Fucking banger. From, I think his name's like Pape Guy. Guy? I don't know how to say it, but.
Was it him? I thought it was somebody else. I thought it was Diaz. Starts with a D.
Let me check.
But regardless, banger.
Literally a banger.
Right? And then that ends the game. But the thing is, too, the Moroccan players and, like, a lot of, like, just, like, people working for the Federation, they were trying to be, what's the word? They were scandalous. They were playing dirty. Because, oh, you're right. It was Gueye.
Pape Gueye.
Anyway, because the whole game, for the most part, they were trying to steal Mendy's towel.
Yep.
And, like, it wasn't even just like, oh, we took it a few times, ha ha ha. No, like, they even sent the backup keeper, forgot his name, plays for Nice, whatever, to go and stand there and hold it for him so they stop stealing it. No, the ball boys literally try to rip it out of his hands. Like, honestly, if I'm that keeper, I don't care if you're a child, I am shoving you to the fucking floor. What are you doing? I'd be pissed. Like,
Despicable.
Clearly I'm telling you no, and I am taking it like away when you're trying to take it away, like, and then they chase him across the side of the pitch. Nah, dude, he has too much respect because I would have fucking knocked one of them out easily. Even if I would have like gotten overpowered by all of them, one of them's going down and waking up in the hospital. I don't care.
One of the craziest finals ever, for sure. And one of the most tainted finals ever. And yet the bad guy still lost.
And yet it's still not over because the Moroccan FA has now come out saying they would like to replay the extra time. Or at least starting from the penalty that was missed. They want to start it from there because they were saying that because of when the Senegalese players walked into the locker room, that it messed with Diaz's, his head, his mental health. He wasn't in the right space to take that penalty.
So he shouldn't have taken it then.
And the other option was that they want to restart the game from when extra time started. So basically, taking away the goal, playing those 30 minutes. And it's just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, nah.
Like, you were literally like one of the most loved countries in the 22 World Cup because you were the team that went the furthest for any African nation has in the World Cup. Everybody was rooting for you, except for obviously your opponent. And now they're the biggest villain ever. Like,
Yeah, fuck Morocco.
even with them getting some World Cup games.
I was going to say, this is crazy because they're literally hosting a World Cup.
Yeah.
in 2030.
Like, I would like for me Morocco. Like, I've always thought it was like such a cool place. I would love to visit. Like, I want to go to Marrakesh and all that, but like now the football seems a little tainted. I don't know. Y'all seem like some corrupt crybabies.
Also, they were throwing bananas at the backup Senegal goalkeeper.
That's disgusting.
Which goes back to what we were already saying. Like, brother, you're still African.
Yeah.
Like, disgusting, bro. Honestly, just disgusting overall. I'm glad they lost. I hope that they crash out of the World Cup now.
And it sucks too, because like you don't want to like just say like, oh fuck Morocco because of like those people. Cause I'm sure like you know for a fact not everybody's like that.
No,
but it's like
but a majority is.
It's like, damn. I don't like to like. I don't know. I hate like stereotyping that shit.
No, you do.
Shut up!
You do it all
like
the time.
That.
No, you do.
Well, it's like the same thing where it's like people look at us as like the United States and like obviously a lot of shit's fucked up, but like we know a lot of people aren't aligned with the shit going on.
That's true.
So like I'm not gonna say like the same thing about another country.
True.
Yeah, fuck you. What were you trying to make me look like some kind of animal?
You are.
Okay. But yeah, no, that was insane. It was honestly disappointing end to like the whole AFCON and even Speed's Africa tour.
Yeah. But shout out Speed, man.
For real. I mean, people even started talking about Egypt, the statues and stuff. How like they have no noses. And I'm somewhat into history, so like things like that, like I know, but I don't talk about because I know people don't usually give a fuck. But it's crazy, like exposing like ancient, like not ancient, but like definitely like historic, like shit. People are asking questions now, so it's dope. He's definitely one of the people online that I actually don't kind of like hate because usually I just don't really care for streamers and stuff like that, podcasters. Even though that's us now. I like Speed. He seems very genuine.
See, that's what I was talking about, bro. You like to put people in a bubble. Oh, I don't like streamers and podcasters.
Well, because I don't really listen.
You're just putting them in a bubble. What you just said you don't want to do, bro. You're, that's exactly what I was talking about, bro. You're fucking generalizing.
I don't watch like YouTubers and streamers.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And a lot of them seem fake. The mainstream ones.
See,
mainstream.
You see.
Mainstream.
Just saying, bro. Say it. Watch it back, bro. You're gonna see how you just contradicted what you just said about like, oh, I don't want to generalize people. And then that's what
we were talking about a nation and mainstream streamers.
Yeah, but you do it all the time with other things too. But that's fine. It's fine. It's besides the point. Anyways, while we're on the topic of corrupt national team news, Wesley Schneider came out and said that at the 2014 World Cup, it was never a penalty.
And I have closure. The entire nation of Mexico was robbed by that dirty, bald-headed bastard, Iron Robin. And, I mean, Wesley Snyder, right, says, he's not wrong because he says, we got the call. Who in their right mind is going to actually say, being 1-0 down, towards the end of the game, it was like, what, between the 70th, 80th,
something like that.
Whatever it was. Who in their right mind is going to be like, no, it wasn't a pen?
People with honor. We've seen it before.
Yeah.
Honor compilations.
But, like, at the same time, like...
Your country's fucking depending on this, bro.
Yeah.
You need to score this goal.
So, like... And after that, he even said, like, the tide completely turned, and Mexico was, like, still in shock after that, blah, blah, blah. They ended up winning. But, yeah. We've always known it was never a penalty. And now, the man who actually scored it says, I'm sorry, it wasn't. That's the game. It's before VAR. Speaking of Dutch legends.
Robin van Persie is managing.
Feyenoord.
And I saw there was a lot of controversy in the past couple months because his son is a first team player at the club, and they were saying, "Oh, it's because he's your fucking son."
Mm-hmm.
Subs him on over the weekend.
Well, the club is down.
While they're down.
Was it 2-1?
It's 2-1. They it was like 80th minute when he subs him on.
Okay.
Comes on, scores real quick. It's a little like basic simple goal. Whatever. Win a fucking corner. Hit it in. Boom, bicycle kick. Take the fucking lead. Take 10-minute brace. Take the lead. Win the game. Scenes. Paying back the faith that your father put into you. And kind of silencing some of the critics. Like, you're just here because you're his son. No. I'm here because I deserve to be here, son.
It's funny because, man, Persie silencing the critics because, how you just said, he's only playing because it's my son. No. He's talent. And then the son silencing everybody, too, because it's literally what you just said, but it's just so insane. It's sick.
Yeah.
Like,
now that has to be like, if you're a manager and you put in your child,
you have to back that up.
And they go on and then they fucking do something of that
caliber,
bro.
That's insane.
It doesn't get much better than that.
No, not
in managerial terms.
No.
Like, obviously you could go on, you can win stuff. That's cool. But like, what's cooler than your son coming in to fucking save the day? After months and months and months of people telling you that he shouldn't be playing for the squad.
First game as well, debut, no? With the main team, you were saying? That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah.
Absolute world class, mate.
San Luis beat America. Brings me back to how I was saying that some people want me to respect Chivas more.
No, fuck Chivas, bro.
I ain't gonna do it just yet. They haven't played real competition. America's falling apart. Cruz Azul is playing in a whole different city because they don't have a stadium. They're playing in Puebla now. Don't know what's going on. Cholos are decent, but they tied against San Luis last minute. But right now, Chivas are top. That game between Toluca and Tigres was kind of garbage. And that is my Liga MX roundup. Because there was obviously more, but I think those are the cliff notes. And Mazatlan is still garbage.
Yeah, I have nothing to input. Couldn't care less.
It's because you're racist towards Mexicans.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
I think Anthony Martial actually scored his first goal.
Oh, he did. I see that, actually.
Yeah, that's another one.
What could have been? Anthony Martial.
I did really like him.
R.I.P. For real.
Oh. Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Cup set.
Well, I just earlier talked about, obviously, they sacked Xabi Alonso last week because he wasn't getting the results that they wanted, yada, yada, yada. In reality, so much has been coming out ever since that, like, the man hasn't managed the club in, like, 2 months, basically, because the directors were like, no, we want this and this and this instead of whatever the fuck you want to happen. So then, obviously, he followed the orders of the higher-ups. They started losing games. They sacked him, even though they're the reasons that they were losing games, not him.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously there was a bunch of controversy within the squad, yada, yada, yada. They appoint Arbeloa as interim manager. He goes in the semifinal? Quarterfinal. I think the semifinal.
Couldn't tell you honestly.
Of the Copa del Rey.
Couldn't tell you.
Lose to a second division Spanish club.
Not last minute, but in the dying minutes of the game.
How fucking
banger as well.
Deserving, honestly.
The crazy thing is too is like the whole how like the board is trying to manage the club. Did you hear about? I don't think we talked about it last week. The nutritionist that they hired.
Mm-mm.
So there's this lady. Don't remember her name. I apologize. But basically, she was hired by Real Madrid to be their nutritionist, right? So she tries to do her job. She goes to the players, ask them like, what's your goal, like, for fitness, like, so I can try to give you meal plans, blah, 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 this and that. And apparently the board got upset that she was getting cool with the players and said, if you want to keep your job here, go in your office and stay there and don't talk to anybody. Let the players do what they want to do. And she was like, what? Like, I'm here to do a job, right? I'm going to do my job. So she continues to talk to the players, give them advice about their diets, nutrition, blah, blah, blah. Get sacked. Basically, the board says she was always out of line, never did what she was supposed to do, and was just a bad influence on the players. So, I don't know if she's suing them, but basically she is going after them saying, I don't actually care about money, but you guys ruined my reputation. Because I'm actually good at my job and I love my job, and I would love to work with other clubs. I mostly enjoyed my time there, except for the fact that they told me to not do my job. So Real Madrid is honestly ran by a bunch of idiots. And
we knew that. We knew that. Though.
Yeah. But
it's coming to light more and more now.
For like the average person to be like, oh yeah, like what? Like, we knew it was ran by a bunch of divas, bro. Perez has never been the type of guy to actually do things the right way or the honest way. He wants, when he was appointed, he literally, his goal was to make the Galacticos. That's all he wants. Best players, win titles, no matter what, like, how it's done. And I think it might be, his empire might be crumbling.
I mean, in a way, I respect it, but in a way,
I think the way that it's done,
not like the way that it's done, but the ambition.
100%. That
like
part.
Every club should strive to have the best players and be the best club.
Yeah.
But maybe relax on all the little shady shit in the back. You know.
I mean, come on, bro. That club was founded by a fascist government. That's why they're called Real. They're royal. Always gonna be shady shit. Garbage club. Anyway, he did say he wanted to be work with like either FIFA or something like that. So eventually, if he does get that, somebody else would have to step in at Madrid. But I think the scary thing is that he would be at a larger role that would affect more people than just Real Madrid, because obviously him being at Madrid, he has so much ambition that, you know, they win so much, everything gets boring. But imagine him being an actual villain in football, being in charge of, like, massive decisions. I don't think I would like that at all. I might need him to have a heart attack.
It's not something I even want to imagine.
No. And, like, even the whole Super League thing that he wants, I mean, it's basically just what they turned the Champions League into now. It sucks. I don't like it.
Bring back groups.
Like, genuinely, yeah, I'll still watch the Champions League for the love of the game, but I don't have that must-win game type of energy anymore.
It just doesn't hit the same.
It does not. It sucks. I really think it sucks. I don't even know if they're gonna switch it back. I mean, don't they have like more teams now too?
I don't know.
Yeah. It's just.
But no, like I was saying, I don't agree with the way he goes about things, but I do respect
the ambition. Yeah.
Similar with the great David Beckham and co. at Inter Miami. Are they doing shit according to the rules? I think so. Can't prove it. Can't prove they're not.
Yeah, no.
But at least the ambition's there. Something that most MLS clubs don't have.
Screw Miami. Screw Beckham. That's why his son don't like him. Screw Miami. I don't even hate Beckham. But I can't stand Miami.
Up the Flamingos, bro. Up the fucking Flamingos.
Matter of fact, fuck the whole city.
I respect that. I respect them for trying to push the boundaries and grow the league. Again, it's something that most clubs won't do. These owners, they come in, they spend £1 billion or dollars, whatever, to own a franchise.
It's because Don Garber don't got the balls. He's be twerking for Beckham.
And then they think that that's it. That's all I got to do. Now I'm making money. So why should I spend more money to make my team better, to make the league better, when I could not do that and I could just collect a check?
It's because Garber's twerking for Beckham.
And Beckham are like, no. No. You don't understand. We want to play football, not soccer, buddy.
If anybody else tried to do it, it would have never worked. It had to be David Beckham.
Nah, it would have worked.
No.
Yeah.
It's Beckham's name. If you had just another like billionaire owner trying to do the same thing, I don't think it would have worked.
You don't think, but you don't know. That's the thing, you don't know.
You don't
Because
know.
nobody was willing to try.
That's the name.
That's the problem.
Because David Beckham was the first person to truly market and commercialize himself as a more than just a player.
Yeah.
So like Beckham has weight. The name has weight to it, especially here when he came over here. Like if it was anybody else, I don't think the MLS would be twerking for them the way Garber has for Miami.
But that's the thing. You don't think, but you also don't know. And
I know.
Nobody else was willing to try. That's the issue.
I think
That's what everyone's
if you
like,
look at
I hate Miami because they're willing to spend money and they're willing to do this and they're willing to do that. And maybe they're breaking the rules. Okay. But if they're breaking the rules, it means that the rules either A, go away, or B, make other teams start realizing, wait a minute, I could do that too. Then yes, for the next few years when Miami is dominating the league, it's a terrible product. But in the long run, it's better for the league. That's what people don't understand.
I think that if anything, there has been people that have tried it and it's just not worked the way that Miami had. All right, let me try to bring it this way. I think in general, the way that Miami is able to do it is I feel like it's slowly come like a tsunami where you look at teams like the Galaxy always tries to get players, right? They always have like that franchise player. Start with that. Then NYC starts up. They literally started their history with Villa, Pirlo, and Lampard. That didn't work out because it never worked out and they were all too old, but they tried it. And then LAFC tried doing their thing. And I think eventually the way that they all did it, Miami kind of noticed the flaws and did it their own way. So I think it's been building to this moment, and I think Miami is just like the team to actually like be the one that it's like bending the rules is working. So I feel like teams have kind of tried it, just not to this extent.
Well, but the thing
because I think they were stepping stones.
Miami tried it too when they first started, and then
it didn't work.
And then they got in trouble because they broke the rules.
Yeah.
Because they had 4 DPs when they were only allowed to have 3 DPs. But the difference between them then and the difference between them now is, then they had Higuain, Matuidi, and 2 other players. I don't even remember who the fuck they are.
Pizarro.
But they had 4 like big names.
Mm-hmm.
And now they have the biggest name in the fucking sport.
Yeah.
Right? So it's different. And obviously LAFC is probably the only other team that really could have competed with them if they were like, I want Messi.
Mm-hmm.
Then Don Garber would have been like, all right, let's get you Messi. Like, if the Fire tried that, or if Portland tried that, or even if New York tried that, it probably would have been like, nah. Either Don Garber or Messi would have been like, nah, I'm good on that. But...
And it sucks. Portland and Chicago are more historic organizations. It's just about the location. If there's a palm tree, they're going to want to go there.
Yeah. But
that's who they want to give the money to.
At the end of the day, like, there's nothing like Kansas City. The owner's like, oh, I'm going to go and spend a bunch of money. That's cool. You can do that. But you have to try hard to find people that want to go to Kansas City then.
Mm-hmm.
Which a lot of teams aren't doing. They're like, oh, I'll chase Antoine Griezmann, even though I know he doesn't want to play for fucking in Boise, Idaho. Obviously, there's no team in Idaho, right? But like, if there was, like, why the fuck would he want to play in Idaho?
Yeah,
he
doesn't want to live there.
But then there's another player that maybe he's not as good, but he could be, or he's just below Antoine Griezmann. That's like, I'll go live in fucking Idaho. That's cool.
Maybe he likes potatoes.
But instead of like, oh, I'm going to go for this other player that isn't as good, but it's still a really big name, I'd rather just go by
the one who's willing to come.
Someone that's willing to come that's worse and gets paid a lot less money.
I'm just saying, Chicago Fire, you should get Griezmann. He likes the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, like us. Like, we had Bastien.
He loves us to this day.
Shaqiri, big name.
Decent
but
name.
not a big talent. No, like worldwide, everyone knows who Xherdan Shaqiri is.
Yeah.
But it's not like it's Messi and it's Shaqiri.
Yeah.
And even like it's Messi, Griezmann, Shaqiri. Like there's levels to this.
I mean, Shaqiri still dunked on Messi and Miami, so.
So yeah, like it's the same, right? Like it's not the same as Madrid, but it's similar in my opinion. Like they're trying to put something out that's different. A, because obviously they want to make money. And it's a lot harder to make money here because everything is owned by MLS rather than like, oh, like I own my own team. Whatever. But they know that the best way to do that is to win everything and to put the best product on the field. And there's too many clubs. San Jose, Houston, Dallas, Kansas City, fucking Utah, fucking all these clubs, Colorado. Like, who the fuck has Colorado ever signed, bro? Who the fuck has Real Salt Lake ever signed? They just don't care. And that's their fault. That's not the league's fault. That's not the fans' fault. It's the owner's fault.
Fair.
And if they can't compete with Miami, then they should at least try to compete with one another. And instead, they just sit there and do fuck all.
Yeah, someone like Colorado and Utah are always going to, Salt Lake are always going to be those teams that are just kind of there.
Yeah.
They don't have the ambition.
And that's the issue.
But a lot of the bigger markets kind of do. But like I said, unless there's a palm tree or you're New York, the league isn't going to twerk for you.
Depends on who you... There are some players that I guarantee if... Maybe not
it's
the
not
Fire,
even
because
the players
the
in
league,
general.
the league doesn't like us.
The league and Don Garber.
Well, like, if a big player wanted to go to New York and New York wanted the big player to go to New York, I guarantee Don Garber would be like, all right, let's make it happen.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. They both want each other.
Well, yeah.
But I'm saying, like, if, say, there's a couple teams going for this player, the way the league works, the league is probably going to be, like, big name player. Well, let's put him in, like, a market that would be more beneficial because Miami, LA, and New York are their babies. Like, maybe they'd throw in, like, an Atlanta. Maybe Seattle because of its history in the league. But that's about it. They're not going to give him to, like, if fucking, let's say, Colorado is asking for, like, this player as well. The league's going to be like, nah, buddy, you should go to, like, LA.
Well, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, there's 30 teams in the league. 10 teams shouldn't be going after the same player in the first place. Like, you need to know your place in the fucking pecking order.
Yeah, but...
I understand, like, obviously, if I were to go tomorrow and be like, I want to sign Cristiano Ronaldo to the Chicago Fire, and then New York is like, I want to sign Cristiano Ronaldo to New York City FC, and then LAFC is like, I want to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. And then fucking Colorado comes in and they're like, oh, yeah, I want Cristiano in Colorado. They're going to be like, shut the fuck up, bro. Go sit down and shut the fuck up.
But what if Colorado actually brings a better offer?
But then, either A, they could be like, I'll give you more, to the point where Ronaldo's like, okay, I'm cool with that. Like, I'd rather go there and make more money or whatever. Or B, they choose the other option, which is, instead of going for Cristiano Ronaldo, I'm going to go for fucking Mohamed Salah, who isn't Cristiano Ronaldo, but he's still a lot better.
I get what you're saying. I know how, like, you have to know your place and everything, but you know what I'm trying to say also. The league is always going to prefer and cater, whether it's marketing, helping, like, be looser on rules with signing players and doing this and that. They're always going to be catering to your palm tree cities.
They are. It's true.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that sucks.
Man.
Garber has to go.
You know, that for sure he has to go.
Yeah.
I think he said that when his contract expires, he's gone, though.
Oh, it fucking better expire soon.
But then the question is, who comes in?
That's also a problem because it could be worse.
Yeah. I might have to run. Throw my name in the hat.
Just throw football lenses in there.
Could you imagine, bro? Like, youngest ever. What even is, like, what is he? Like, what's his official title? I don't even know what it is. League president?
No. Commissioner.
CEO. Oh, commissioner there. Youngest ever commissioner in professional sports in America?
You get there. Look, I
Fucking
don't
29 years
know,
old,
but there's
30.
this clause in the rules that Messi, you have to come to Chicago. I'm sorry. We'll get you Griezmann. We'll get you, you know.
I don't want
Pogba.
that old man in my fucking club, bro.
Messi?
Yeah, fuck that
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. I love him to death, but
Fuck that guy. I want us to pave our own road.
give me Griezmann.
I want, like... There's actually no big names that I really want, honestly.
Pogba.
Actually, I do want Pogba. Yeah, I was going to say, actually, Pogba. Yeah.
See, you want. What if we got them both, dude?
But, like...
They're buddies.
We don't need them.
Yeah, we do.
Nah. I'd rather see Hugo and fucking Pogba link up than Pogba and Griezmann link up, bro. Hugo, I trust. It's my striker.
All right. On that note, guys, I think we are gonna call it because man, it's delusional.
Yeah, if you're still watching or listening, thank you. We appreciate you. We'll talk to y'all next week. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok and X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it.
It's Twitter.
It is Twitter.
Calls it X.
I don't know, but some people call it X.
Fucking idiots.
Regardless, that's where we'll be in between the next 2 episodes. And if you want to see more of us, that's where you can find us.
You're.
Bye.